moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of a gap, one space. Works to perfection here. That's why they break off the big gain on offense.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's James. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Hawkeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. From the gun, the running back has it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Malton. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Iowa spends his second time out here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The quick out. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Tennessee taking on the number 10 team, the Missouri Tigers. And it's the Volunteers with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. Make it now 6 straight victories for this team in what's turning into a very notable season.
They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Pac-12.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
That's caught. It's Diaz. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Iowa! They fought their way all the way back, and it's a one-possession game. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. You might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
He's looking, pressure's coming in, the pressure gets there, and down he goes, and they won't be able to cut into this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
This time on target. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Makes the catch. It's Davidson. Can't get him to the ground. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this 2nd half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. They'll go right back to him. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting 1st downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Run inside. It's Johnson. Looks as if Clemson will have the 1st down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Tigers! Great job by the back on the option. His 17th touchdown of the season and 3rd of this game. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 39-yard run to the house. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. He might want another play. Using his feet. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
So after the first down run, here's 2nd down. Handoff for Malton. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Hawkeyes will have it 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he steps out of bounds after a nifty run and picking up a 1st down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
The Hawkeyes have their offense in high gear. To the air on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Gives him the big stiff arm. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it. It's Moulton. Might have a chance. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye. And the comeback is on.
And it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Running inside, it's Johnson. Good, solid tackle.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs onto the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of game.
They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but this is a critical third down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look at...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on fourth down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Johnson. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
To the air on second down. Right on the money. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. It's caught downfield. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
And the Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I like the idea of trying to get this guy the ball in space. He's really, really dangerous, but that's just a better job tackling on defense for no gain.
This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Wants to throw again. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. The offense coughs it up. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
And the punt hits ground in the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Iowa spends his second timeout here. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Quarterback making checks. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Fires one high and deep. Pulls it in on the right. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Iowa! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
A A single extra point doesn't help you much at this stage, so they'll go for 2 and try to push it out to a field goal late. He's looking to pass. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3.
You know, teams practice 2-point plays all throughout the week and all throughout the year for situations like that. You need 2 to make it a 3-point game so your opponent can only time out with a field goal. Great job of execution.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Denson. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Is having a conniption fit to try to help the knee on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completion.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime. But it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Back to pass. Swings it out to the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Clemson calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback strolling away from heat. More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He'll try to take it back. The tag. Touchdown, Hawkeye. A pick six.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Moore. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Looking downfield on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.